Why do you do it? Why do you continue to distance yourself from your peers? While they are watching Netflix or keeping up with the latest kayfabe, you are busy studying. You go home to spend time with your family just to realize you live in completely separate realities. While they want to talk about sports ball or the weather, you are hyper-focused on game theory, thermodynamics, and evaluating problems from first principles. Wouldn't it be easier to just accept mediocrity and fit into the crowd? Wouldn't life be easier if you didn't ask so many questions and have so much curiosity? Why can't you just do what you're told, pay your taxes, and blindly put money into your 401k? It's because there is something different about you. You actually want to know what the fuck happened in 1971.
What did you do to start looking like a Greek god?
I started using Zeus Wallet as my daily driver Lightning wallet.
Damn, I've been using a custodial wallet.
Zeus Wallet, the official wallet of Maxi Madness. Download it from the app stores.
Who will be the one victorious? The one they will sing the story of. Who made it all the way to the end? Harness destiny to be the friend. Hear the crowd as the moment arrives.
Maxi Madness, Maxi Madness.
This is the battle for eternal glory. To decide the one who is worthy. They'll put everything on the line in order to attempt the climb. Only one will take home the crown. Can you feel the madness all around? Who will be the champion?
It's the Maxi Madness Selection Show, sponsored by Predix. Welcome to the Maxi Madness Selection Show. I'm your host, Timmy Tether. Maxi Madness is back and bigger than ever this year. The biggest development for 2026 is that the tournament is expanding to Noster via Primal and Amethyst. And today we will be revealing the brackets for both X and Noster. But before we do, let me just say how glad I am to be back in the studio with you today. As some of you may know, I crashed out pretty hard in 2025. I made the difficult decision to step away from Timmy Tether tonight and Plebs on Parade to focus on myself, my family, and avoiding retarded plebs. But thanks to therapy, Bitcoin podcasts, and getting some much-needed sun on my balls, I am back and better than ever. Before we reveal which Bitcoin maxes are going dancing in the tournament this year, let's zoom out and catch up everyone watching at home who might be wondering what Maxi Madness is. Maxi Madness is a 64-participant, head-to-head single elimination tournament in the style of college basketball's March Madness. The main differences are that the result of each Maxi Madness matchup is determined by you, the voter. You vote for who you think should win each matchup, and whoever gets the most votes by the time the polls close each morning moves on to the next round. The other main difference is that the participants are not college basketball teams, but Bitcoin influencers, entrepreneurs, developers, podcasters, and plebs. The field is selected by the secret Maxi Madness Selection Committee, led by credentialed journalists Rod Palmer and Richard Greaser from Bugle News. Now, for the part you've all been waiting for, it's time to reveal this year's Maxi Madness Tournament brackets. We will be doing a region-by-region breakdown of the full bracket, but before we do, we want to take a moment to recognize our sponsors. Maxi Madness 2026 is brought to you by Predix, the first and only Bitcoin native prediction markets platform, powered by the Lightning Network. You don't need a VPN, driver's license, or any stablecoins to trade your predictions on Predix, just a Bitcoin Lightning wallet. And there's no Lightning wallet with better graphics and UX than Zeus. Zeus's Bitcoin payments your way. Search for Zeus Wallet for iOS in the App Store or Android in the Google Play Store. That's Zeus spelled Z-E-U-S. Maxi Madness is also brought to you by Soap Miner. Soap Miner's homemade tallow soap is the tallow soap your great-grandma used to make. Gentle, natural, and moisturizing, and free from anything toxic. These humble soaps are the official tallow soaps of Maxi Madness. Head over to soapminer.com and use the promo code MADNESS for 10% off your order through the end of March. Finally, Revolution Rocks, 2 nights of live music, ideas, and artist independence featuring the incredible band Skardust. Revolution Rocks is happening in Belgrade June 18th and 19th. You don't want to miss it. Now let's get down to the brackets. This year, Maxi Madness will include 4 play-in matchups to determine the ultimate participants in the tournament of 64. These play-in matchups will take place on Wednesday, March 18th, beginning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time only on X. The 4 Maxi Madness regions this year are the Node region, the Pioneer region, the PodConf region, and finally, the Hot region. The play-in matchup for the Node region will be everyone's favorite goldfish, Chris Guida. Chris will face off against the author of the Pleb Slop Fork Bip 110, none other than Dathan Ohm. In the Pioneer region, the 2025 Maxi Madness champion and Cinderella story for the ages, Teddy Bitcoins, will compete against Swan Bitcoin founder and CEO, Corey Clipston. There is no love lost between Teddy Bitcoins and Corey Clipston. This is sure to be a heated matchup. The final 2 play-in matchups are both in the PodConf region. First is orange-pilled Scientologist Grant Cardone facing off against everyone's favorite Grumpy Gold Bug and Chief Macro Elder Lawrence Leopard. And finally, 2 Scrappy Spaces influencers face off for a chance to win it all. Darkside takes on Puncher. Now let's see the Node region. Number 1 seed Luke Jr. faces off against Wicked. The father of Proof of Work, Adam Back, will face the winner of Wednesday's play-in matchup between Chris Guida and Dathan Ohm. Mechanic takes on the Cold Card Bully, NVK. Jameson Lopp takes on Motorist. The 2024 Maxi Madness runner-up Giacomo Zucco goes up against the Karen of Slop Hodel Knot. The man who some say is Satoshi will battle it out against Fierce Knots influencer Justin Beckler. The Pleb Slop professor Matthew Cratter must get past fan favorite Shinobi. And finally, Pleb Slop poet Tomer Strolight will face the man who giggles at the plight of plebs, Anchor Watch founder Rob the Giggler Hamilton. The Node region is setting up to be a fierce battle. These guys have all been at each other's throats for the past year, and it would not surprise me to see tensions peak before it's all over. Will someone crash out? Tune in to find out. In the Pioneer region, number 1 seed and 2025 Maxi Madness runner-up Michael Saylor takes on the man with the world's highest IQ, Mana Wallet founder Adam Semeka. Jack Dorsey will take on Pleb Slop Barbie Kit Sats. Bitcoin historian Pete Rizzo faces BTC++'s Lisa Nifty. The father of spam, Casey Rodermore, is up against Nico Moran from Simply Bitcoin. Brad Mills will face the winner of Teddy Bitcoins versus Corey Clipston. Cashew founder Calais must get through BTC Sessions Bulltard and Yan 3 founder Samson Moe takes on Stu, and Uncle Rockstar Dev will battle fellow Unk Knut Svanholm. In the PodConf region, 1 seed and 2024 Maxi Madness champion Yellow will face the winner of the Spaces Showdown Darkside or Puncher. Dennis Porter will take on the scrappy underdog Tim B. Strike founder Jack Mallers faces Rug Pull Radio's G-Money. Stoner Pleb, Mr. Hodel will battle it out against Bitcoin Twitter's Mama Fed Michelle Weekly. Predator finally meets face-to-face with What Bitcoin Did, host Danny Knowles, Nakamoto CEO. David Bailey will take on the winner of Grant Cardone versus Larry Leopard. Odell must beat another scary underdog, Tatum Turnup. And finally, 4th turning pleb Marty Bent will face paper Bitcoin podcaster Stefan Livera. And last but not least, the Hot region. Number 1 seed Lynn Alden takes on credentialed journalist Frank Corva. Ross Ulbricht gets a tough test in his first Maxi Madness appearance against astrologist Aaron Redwing. Former Bitcoin Core maintainer Gloria goes up against Titcoin podcast host Walker America. Domo Arigato, Dylan LeClaire must face Justine Harper, also known as Ms. Hodel. Isabel Fox and Duke is up against hot up-and-coming Zoomer Halston Valencia. Tim Kotzman must overcome a major height disadvantage in his matchup against funny talker Chris Sedor. The adorable Isabella and her fan-favorite yoga pants takes on Colorado wine magnate Ben Justman. Finally, Opti faces off against the only girl in Bitcoin he hasn't dated yet, Efrat Fenixon. There it is, your 2026 Maxi Madness bracket exclusively on X. You can print these out to share with your friends, family, or local Bitcoin meetup. You can check the replies to this live stream post for the printable version, or scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen and look for the link to the bracket.
Why did all your friends start looking like Greek gods all of a sudden?
Oh, they all started using Zeus Wallet.
Why don't you use Zeus Wallet?
Zeus Wallet. for those who don't want to embarrass their wives at the Bitcoin meetup.
Now moving on to the Noster bracket available on Primal. This year, the 4 regions in the Noster tournament are Builders, Sloppers, Culture, and Hot. There are no play-in matchups for Noster this year, so the field is already set. Number 1 seed Jack Dorsey faces off against social capitalist Reverend Hodel, the man behind the Primal app. Miljan will face the autistic prodigy Super Testnet, one of the founding protocol devs for Noster. Fiat Jeff faces Fountain Apps. Oscar Mary Cashew Nut goes toe-to-toe with Bitcoin veteran Average Gary. Gigi will have to sing for his supper against Open Mike. Kieran battles Twitter. Bully NVK. The man behind Damus JB55 takes on Cortard Jameson Lop. And Fishcake will try not to crash out on Justin Moon. In the Sloppers region, number 1 seed Ben Justman, the Peony Lanes wine guy, takes on Bitcoin University's uncredentialed professor, Matthew Cratter. BTC Sessions faces Laser. Daniel Prince battles retarded plebby Mr. Hodel. A Wayslice must take on none other than the Daniel. Jimmy Song slops it out with Joe Nakamoto. Guy Swan takes on the Bushido Warrior Svetsky. Brad Mills will try to put an end to Hodlnaut's crash out. And Neil Jacobs will try to out-vibe code Derek Ross. In the Culture region, the king of Nostrodel kicks off against BTC Pins. American Hodl faces Flat Earther Ben Werman. Walker, America takes on Alan B., the youngest Maxi Madness participant ever. Ainsley Costello makes her Maxi Madness debut against TK, the grandfather of podcasting 2.0. Adam Curry will face Cord Nalorian. Pleb Chain Radio's Avi Burra is going up against Canadian objectivist Madex 2024. Maxi Madness champion Yellow takes on Nunya Business, and Max Hillebrand meets Lebanese Hodl. And finally, the Hot region, where 1 seed Lynn Alden is the heavy favorite against Doot. French-Canadian Francis Pouliot. The Bull takes on Everett Fenixon. Male bimbo Paul Keating goes against the Noster Grouch Darth Coin. The self-proclaimed not a Fed Alex Gladstein squares off with Bitcoin Jiu-Jitsu black belt McShane. Walker's wife faces a tough test against Noah Grumman from Stardust Forever. Laura battles plebs of last cycle's past, but also Caitlin Long. Jack Ballers will try to stay humble against the most bullish man to ever do it, CK. The Rage editor Lola Leitz faces her hero and mentor Peter McCormack. Woo! And there you have it, folks, the full Noster tournament bracket for 2026. The full-size bracket is in the replies to the live stream on the Bugle News Noster timeline, or just scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. Don't forget to make your picks in the Maxi Madness Tournament Bracket Pick'em Challenge for a chance to win an Antminer S19J Pro, 2 tickets to Revolution Rocks, Soap Miner Tallow Soap, Barn Miner's Spicy Beef Jerky, swag, and more. To find the link to the bracket challenge, head over to the Bugle News Noster or X feeds or scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. That concludes the Maxi Madness Selection Show. Head on over to X Wednesday morning to vote in the Maxi Madness play-in rounds and check back on Thursday to Noster and X for the official start of Maxi Madness 2026.
Every generation faces a moment when history asks them to choose. Will they stand up and let their voice be heard? Or will they allow others to make the decisions for them? If you don't vote, you don't have a voice. When everything is on the line, what will you choose to do? This isn't just a competition. It's the most important election of our lifetimes. Maxi Madness, where champions are crowned and history is made.